Hello everyone, I hope you are having an amazing holiday season so far. Today's video is going to be a big one because I have a pre-Christmas grocery delivery arriving and the fridge really needs a good clean first. But today is also the day that I want to give the whole house a clean so that next week all I have to do is a little bit of maintenance cleaning just before Christmas. So I should probably get started, and I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I usually do and start upstairs in the bathroom. So while I get started, let me introduce myself to those of you who are new and that I haven't met before. I'm Issa and I make intentional homemaking videos with my wife Blaise, and we make cleaning videos, home planning and organisation videos and that sort of thing. So if that sounds like your sort of thing, then I would love it if you subscribed and joined our little community here. But back to the bathroom, and I said I'm doing things a little bit differently today, so let me explain. I would usually start a big cleaning day in the kitchen because that's the room in the house that seems to make the rest of the day go a little more smoothly. Having a clean kitchen means I can cook, make drinks and easily just put stuff down there without it getting difficult. And today it's actually extra important to have a clean space in there because the grocery order I have on the way is huge. It's going to take quite a bit of space to sort out, but it's actually because of that I'm not going to be doing a lot in there today. I've already made it kind of clean and tidy with a zone clean recently, so there isn't too much to do other than clean the fridge, which I will get to in a bit. So today I thought I'd start upstairs instead of downstairs because there's less to do up here. This clean is largely about making the place nice for the holidays, so I'm mostly going to be focusing on the main areas that are going to be used a lot, like our living areas. And that's why I'm starting upstairs. I'm actually using a bit of a motivation hack and starting the easy thing first. I know a lot of the advice is to start the hard thing first, but I actually find that sometimes I need to get started, and the best way to get started is to do something really easy. So that's why I'm starting in the bathroom. Which means I'm just going to be giving the bathroom a quick clean, and I'm going to do a quick dust of the surfaces up here and in the hallway, and the beds need changing, and then I'll move downstairs where there is a lot more to do. Blaise changed the bedding while I got on with the rest of the cleaning upstairs, which was really helpful because there is a lot to get done today. So today's clean isn't what I'd usually do. I usually have monthly and weekly routines that I try and stick to, so most of the deep cleaning of these rooms has been covered in my zone cleans. This is just a monthly routine from the Fly Lady cleaning system, and it splits up the house into zones to make deep cleaning more manageable. But at this time of year I find the routines a little bit harder to stick to. There are just so many more things going on and more things to do at this time of year, and I know that I'm not going to be continuing those routines for the rest of the month, so this is just a clean to prepare the whole house so that all I have to do is quick maintenance cleans for the rest of the month. But the groceries are going to be arriving soon, so I want to give the fridge a clean next just so I can prepare for that. I'll pop a before clip in so that you can see the state of it. It's been one of those jobs that I've been putting off, but as the fridge is practically empty at the moment, it is a great time to do it. I don't know if it's just me or if you have this problem, but the fridge is one of those jobs that I find really easy to forget about and ignore. I guess it's because I don't actually see it very often, and so I don't notice that it needs cleaning. At any time I actually see the fridge, it's because I'm just opening the door to grab something quickly so that I can cook or eat or get a drink or whatever. So my mind's just always preoccupied when I open the door to the fridge, so it's just not one of those spots that I notice often. And then when I do notice it, I tend to put it off for as long as possible. We all probably have those jobs in the house that trip us up like that, and the fridge is one of mine. So the groceries have arrived, and it is a lot. Partly because the house is practically empty of food right now. I don't know what I've been doing, but there is basically no food in the house. We've run out of most things. But in addition to that, I'm also starting to get in food for Christmas and the New Year. I do try and buy the things that I can and that will keep with every shop in the lead up to the holidays. And that just helps make it a little bit more affordable and less overwhelming if it arrives in little bits rather than all at once. When it gets to Christmas Eve, we pretty much shut down as a household and hibernate and just relax. And we just use that time to spend time together until the New Year. It's our time of year to fully chill out and recharge, so we don't worry too much about routines or cleaning or work. Blaise usually takes the time off work, and if everything has gone to plan, I will also have done everything I need to do too. I have assignments due in the first couple of weeks of January, and some other deadlines to meet as well, and I'm actually trying really hard to get those sorted before Christmas. I mean, I will admit it's not going brilliantly. I have an awful lot of things to do next week, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So wish me luck, because I definitely haven't finished it yet. But hopefully by Christmas Eve it'll all be done and it'll just be time to relax. So with groceries out of the way and upstairs done, I can focus on downstairs, and I need to get the dog blankets washed first. Cora is wonderful, but she can get smelly fast, and she is incredibly hairy, and the fur just gets everywhere. And it happens really fast. Like, I can vacuum the floor, and within half an hour, and she just has to walk over it once, and there's fur everywhere again. And that is going to account for some of the tasks that I want to get done down here today. The dog bedding is first though. Then after that I want to move on to giving our candle holders a good clean. So our fireplace doesn't actually work. It's one of those things that we need to sort out at some point, but in the meantime we use candles in glass vases instead. It adds a lovely warmth to the room, but the candles do get stuck in the candle holders. And because we use them so often, the glass gets all smoky and just needs cleaning a lot. But the first thing I need to do is get the candles out of them. So to do this, I just fill the sink with hot water and pop the vases in, with the candles in. Then this just warms up the outside of the glass, which then helps warm the wax enough to get the candles out. And then I just clean off any wax and pop the candle holders in the dishwasher to clean thoroughly. The lanterns I have to do manually, but I just use some glass cleaners so they look good as new again. So this is Alan. He's our pet mossball and he needs cleaning regularly, about every 2 to 3 weeks. And Alan is a ball of algae that grows really slowly in fresh water. But the interesting thing about these is that they grow in spheres, which is really interesting because things naturally don't tend to grow in perfect shapes like that. So what you get is this round ball of moss that just looks really nice. Blaze named him Alan when we got him. I don't know why, but he has been living in our living room for about a year now. And I'm mostly impressed that we've managed to keep him alive for that long. So after cleaning Alan, I just want to give the rest of the room a dust and clean any surfaces that need it. Keeping on top of the dusting has been one of those things that I've included in my cleaning routines that have really made a huge difference. It's amazing how quickly the dust gathers, especially when you have pets. Dusting is one of those things that we never really used to do, not often anyway, but now I really notice it when we haven't done it. And I just didn't want to be sitting in here watching Christmas movies and then find myself noticing the dust. Then after that, I want to give the sofas a vacuum too. This is one of the areas I was talking about earlier that is a problem area with Cora's fur getting everywhere. They are on my normal zone clean, but I just wanted to give them a quick extra vacuum just to keep on top of it, and then hopefully the fur doesn't get too bad. Done with the clean. I always finish with vacuuming and mopping the floors. If there is one thing that really makes a difference to how clean a room feels, it's this one. The dusting and cleaning other areas is definitely a nice bonus to keeping a room clean, but if you want quick results and have very little time, then vacuuming and mopping is where I spend that limited time and energy. A clean floor makes the room feel like it's clean, even when you haven't had time to do anything else. And for us, this is just especially important because of the pets. That's the room done. I do want to get the candles sorted though and lit so that I can fully appreciate the room. So let's do that. I love how clean these candle holders get in the dishwasher. And then once the candles are lit, they just sparkle. It's probably my favourite thing to do in the evenings. Light these candles and just enjoy the room. It makes it feel so warm and peaceful. And that's the clean done. I'm just going to go and make myself a coffee because I feel like I deserve it, and then go and relax in my clean house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video could help motivate you for your holiday cleans, or that I could just keep you company for a little while. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and holiday season, and that you have a really happy new year. I will be back again next week with another video, but in the meantime I hope you have a lovely day and rest of the week.